Welcome back to Celestial Zodiac. Aries, welcome to your August 2026 horoscope. August is a month of confidence, creativity, and rediscovering what truly inspires you. The month begins under the vibrant energy of Leo season, encouraging you to take center stage, express yourself authentically, and pursue the goals that light a fire within you. As the sun moves into Virgo later in the month, the focus shifts from bold inspiration to practical action, reminding you that lasting success comes from combining passion with consistency. Several important planetary influences shape your month. Mercury spends much of August moving through Leo, helping you communicate your ideas with enthusiasm and conviction. This is an excellent time to share your talents, reconnect with hobbies or creative projects, and allow your natural leadership abilities to shine. Venus highlights relationships and the things that bring joy, while Mars, your ruling planet, continues to fuel your determination, encouraging you to act on opportunities rather than waiting for the perfect moment. The full moon this month brings greater awareness to friendships, long-term goals, and the people who support your ambitions. You may find yourself reevaluating certain connections while recognizing which relationships genuinely encourage your growth. Later in the month, the new moon opens the door to establishing healthier routines, improving productivity, and creating systems that help you turn your ideas into lasting achievements. The overall lesson for August is learning to balance enthusiasm with discipline. You're naturally eager to charge ahead, Aries, but this month reminds you that steady, intentional progress often accomplishes more than constant acceleration. By blending your courage with careful planning, you'll be in a strong position to make meaningful progress before the month comes to a close. Let's explore what August 2026 has in store for your career, finances, emotional well-being, personal growth, and the best times to make your biggest moves. August brings momentum to your professional life, Aries, but it won't necessarily come in the form of overnight breakthroughs. Instead, this is a month where your initiative, confidence, and willingness to take calculated risks can open doors that have been slowly moving toward you over the past several months. Leo season encourages you to let your talents be seen rather than waiting for someone else to recognize them. If you've been thinking about applying for a new position, pitching an idea, launching a side business, or taking on additional responsibility, the first half of August favors putting yourself out there. Your natural leadership qualities are easier for others to recognize now, and people are more likely to respond positively to your enthusiasm and determination. Financially, this is also a month to balance confidence with practicality. You may feel inspired to invest in yourself, whether that's through education, equipment, marketing, or developing a new skill. Those investments can pay off, provided they're made thoughtfully rather than impulsively. Aries sometimes has a tendency to leap first and calculate later, but August rewards the opposite approach. Careful planning gives your bold ideas a much stronger foundation. As the sun enters Virgo later in the month, your attention naturally shifts toward improving efficiency and creating better daily routines. You may discover ways to organize your workload, eliminate distractions, or streamline projects that have become more complicated than necessary. Small improvements made now can produce significant long-term results. If workplace tensions arise, avoid reacting in the heat of the moment. Mercury's influence makes communication more direct, but it also increases the possibility of speaking before you've fully considered your words. Choose diplomacy over confrontation whenever possible. You'll accomplish far more by demonstrating quiet confidence than by trying to win every disagreement. By the end of August, Many Aries natives should feel as though they're laying the groundwork for something much larger than immediate rewards. This is a month for planting seeds that can continue growing through the remainder of the year. Emotionally, August asks you to find balance between your desire to keep moving forward and your need to slow down long enough to process what you're experiencing. Aries is naturally action-oriented, but not every challenge is solved through constant motion. Sometimes the greatest progress comes from giving yourself permission to pause, reflect, and recharge. The first part of the month carries an optimistic, outgoing energy. You may feel more sociable, creative, and willing to reconnect with activities that genuinely make you happy. Spending time with supportive friends or pursuing hobbies that allow you to express yourself can have a surprisingly positive effect on your overall mindset. The full moon may shine a light on your social circle and long-term aspirations. Some friendships may deepen, while others begin to feel out of alignment with the direction your life is taking. If certain relationships seem one-sided or emotionally draining, this month encourages you to ask whether they're still supporting the person you're becoming rather than the person you used to be. As Virgo season begins, your mental focus shifts toward creating healthier habits. This is an excellent time to improve your daily routine, prioritize quality sleep, exercise more consistently, or establish boundaries that protect your energy. Even small changes in your schedule can have a noticeable impact on your emotional resilience. If you've been carrying stress or frustration beneath the surface, avoid letting it build until it erupts. Physical movement, creative outlets, meditation, or simply spending time outdoors can help channel excess energy in healthy ways. Remember that strength isn't measured by how much you can carry alone. It's also reflected in knowing when to slow down and take care of yourself. By the end of August, many Aries individuals will feel more emotionally grounded and mentally focused than they did at the beginning of the month. The more intentionally you care for your inner world now, the more confidently you'll be able to pursue your ambitions in the months ahead. August is a month of remembering who you are beneath the constant drive to achieve, Aries. As the first sign of the zodiac, you're naturally wired to initiate, compete, and keep moving toward the next goal. This month, however, the universe reminds you that your greatest growth doesn't always come from doing more. It often comes from becoming more aware of why you're pursuing the things you pursue. Leo season encourages you to reconnect with your authentic self. Ask yourself what truly brings you joy, what makes you feel most alive, and where you've been seeking approval instead of following your own instincts. You may discover that some of your goals have changed not because you've failed but because you've grown. This is also a powerful month to strengthen your confidence from within rather than relying on external validation. Recognition from others can feel rewarding, but lasting self-belief comes from knowing your own worth regardless of the outcome. The more secure you become internally, the less you'll feel the need to prove yourself to anyone else. As Virgo season begins later in the month, your spiritual growth becomes more practical. Instead of dramatic breakthroughs, you'll likely notice quiet improvements in your daily life. Developing healthier routines, keeping promises to yourself, and creating habits that support your physical and emotional well-being become acts of self-respect rather than obligation. Spiritually, August encourages you to trust divine timing. There may be moments when progress seems slower than you'd like, but delays aren't necessarily denials. Sometimes life is creating stronger foundations before opening the next door. Rather than forcing every outcome, allow yourself to cooperate with the natural rhythm of events. By the end of the month, many Aries natives will recognize that true strength isn't just about charging ahead. It's about knowing when to lead, when to listen, and when to allow life to unfold naturally. That balance between courage and wisdom becomes one of your greatest gifts moving forward. The first third of August carries bold, energetic momentum. This is an excellent time to initiate projects, schedule important conversations, apply for jobs, promote your work, or take the first step toward a goal that's been waiting for your attention. Confidence is high, and others are more likely to notice your enthusiasm and leadership. The middle of the month invites reflection and adjustment. The full moon may reveal information about friendships, long-term goals, or group dynamics that helps you see your future more clearly. This is a good period to evaluate your progress, make course corrections if necessary, and let go of commitments or relationships that no longer support your growth. Stay flexible rather than forcing outcomes. The final third of August becomes increasingly practical as Virgo season begins. Your focus shifts toward organization, productivity, health, and building sustainable routines. This is an ideal time to create budgets, improve time management, establish healthier habits, and finish projects you've already started. Progress may feel quieter than earlier in the month, but it's likely to be more stable and lasting. Throughout August, try to balance your natural desire for immediate action with thoughtful preparation. The opportunities that arise this month are most likely to reward consistent effort rather than impulsive decisions. Every small step you take now contributes to larger achievements later in the year. As August comes to a close, you'll likely find yourself standing on firmer ground than where you began the month. By trusting your instincts while remaining open to thoughtful planning, you'll be well positioned to carry this momentum into September with greater confidence, clarity, and purpose. Aries, August 2026 is a month of turning confidence into meaningful progress. Leo season encourages you to lead with passion, creativity, and courage, while Virgo season reminds you that lasting success is built through preparation, consistency, and attention to detail. By embracing both energies, you'll be able to make the most of the opportunities that come your way. Whether you're pursuing career goals, strengthening relationships, improving your daily routines, or focusing on your own personal growth, this month invites you to trust yourself while remaining open to learning and adapting along the way. Every challenge has the potential to become a stepping stone if you're willing to approach it with patience and determination. Remember, astrology highlights the energies surrounding you, but your choices shape how those energies unfold. Use this month to take intentional action, stay grounded in your values, and keep moving toward the future you want to create. If you enjoyed this August 2026 horoscope for Aries, be sure to like this video, subscribe to Celestial Zodiac, and ring the notification bell so you don't miss your weekly horoscopes, monthly forecasts, compatibility readings, and the latest astrological insights. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a productive, empowering, and inspiring August. Until next time, take care and may the stars guide your path.